This. This right here. This guy. I love this guy. This guy's amazing. He's a god. He does the long range. He does the medium range. He also does the short range. And he does the medium, and he has the homing. And he has the beam machine gun, and by the way, I'd like to mention he also has some beam machine guns, and the long range. This is a god. This is a god in my hangar, which has emergency repair for some reason on it. Increased movement, dash, agility, booster capacity, and defense when HP is 50% or below. And then it has an increased attack up on an SR. Holy shit. Now, yes, it is an SR, unfortunately. I wish this had been the SS. And then the one that I'm going to be reviewing right now would actually be the SR because, well, the Arios heavy weapon appeared in the series. And the Arios Ascalon actually appeared in the MSV. So why it is that this is more readily available than the Arios heavy weapon, I don't get it. But again, I suppose that just goes towards the prejudice of melee, close range combat, and SDGO. I'm pretty certain the Arios Ascalon, no, it actually came out. I was going to make a complaint about paper, rock, scissors. No, it came out before paper, rock, scissors. So yes. By the way, for the record, 57 or 573,000. That might very well be the highest I'm going to be for quite some time. So, I still bloody love Arios Gundam. If Heavy Arms Custom is the god of Gat, Arios Gundam is the god of Beam Gat. Just saying. Regular Curios, very much worth it. Why did I put custom parts on that? I don't remember why. Okay, whatever. Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Curious Tail Unit. The dumbfire, stationary to fire, and the homing missiles don't behave themselves very well. It's not bad. It's just it's got some. I've got some issues with it. Exia, why is it I'll never understand why it is that people bash Exia. I don't get it. It's like don't get the Exia. It's not worth it. Well, actually, it is. It's actually pretty darn good. So yes, put that there. And you know how I feel about dumbfire, which is why I painted this up when I burned it out. So enough of that. If this thing is bouncing around as the thing is combining, I'm going to be so pissed. Oh, good. Wanted this guy for a while now. Well, I kind of changed my mind. He's heavy into the melee, which I wasn't really thrilled with. But after I got the Arios heavy weapon, I was like, you know, maybe I should team these guys up in my battleship. Like have the Arios heavy weapon, and then also have this at exactly the same time. Also, by the way, it's really expensive to try and get one of these things. Just saying. But I've had all the parts for it for like 7, 8 months thereabouts. So you know, why did I wait? Not quite sure. But the point is, now I have it. I've known this guy for a while now, and I definitely need to introduce him. He is the brother of another guy I know. He is the brother of Captain Leo, RavenousInu. Say hello to the world.
Hello everyone.
Now don't move and die.
My giblets!
Wait, 8 hits to kill a C rank? Are you kidding me? And also,
didn't hit my shield either.
Yeah, I didn't hit your shield. But yeah. Ten, 12, 13, 14, 15 shots. Oh, it penetrates! 3 shots, 4 with patience. Actually, reload on that's not bad. Dude, you're looking so lonely over there. I'm gonna give you your, let's see. I don't think it's gonna work, but, yeah, there we go. I also need to build up for the spec, so. Wow, that took a long time. Yeehaw.
Kaboom!
You know, it's ironic for a unit that has so much melee on it, did an awful lot of shooting just then, and that blade is really hard to see past. Like, it's like, when I'm not moving, it's okay and whatever, but when I start moving, it goes straight up like a dog's tail. It's just there. Every time I move. It's so annoying.
Have you tried side-stepping? See how it reacts when you're doing that?
Do it? Yeah, it's still up there. It.
Mine kind of does the same thing, actually. Though this is a super
Mhm.
rank comparison. But,
Yeah,
no.
yeah, you have no room to complain, so yeah. It's essentially the same weapons as the Arios heavy weapon in that mode. Oh yeah, by the way. Don't move, punching bag. Whoa, that took a chunk out of you. And look at that reload, holy shit.
Ow.
It's only the one hit though, I'm surprised. 3 hits to kill a C rank, wow.
Oh, my poor giblets.
He pivots on a really weird axis though, too.
Seems like
like-
the
it's like-
back of the whole suit.
Yeah, it is. It's weird. It's distracting. You think it'd be the other way around, but it's not. Okay, stand in the middle. Don't move, please.
Yeah. No! That's not hitting me.
The fuck?
It's literally, I can see it right above
It exploded right over your head, didn't it?
Yeah.
I hate it when they do. That's the problem I had with the Curious Tailbinder. That's the exact same problem I had. I'll bet you they have a minimum reach too. I'll
That's
bet you,
funny
bet you,
because
bet you.
my range with my rifle is longer than that missiles.
Yep, I got a minimum range on it too, so I got to back up here. You know, I'm under the impression those missiles go way too high in the air.
They seem to go straight up. But
Well,
at
yeah,
least,
they do, but they go so high up, it's like unnecessary. It's like you're wasting fuel to go
It
up.
seems like they go right about... Oh, sorry.
Well, it took about half your HP. That's not bad.
Yeah, they go about up to here-ish.
Yeah.
Right about there. And then they actually pivot.
Oh, so it actually does more than half HP on you. Hmm.
I missed about 2 or 4 of those missiles.
That's okay. And then weapon 3, I've been told reliably, is a dash, which I love. You click once and that's it.
I believe that inflicts slow.
Mm-hmm. Wow. That's brutal.
Yeah.
Okay, boost duration. And I'm guessing because it's... What the hell? Oh, the custom parts put that 10% booster extension on it. God damn it. Okay, if you want to put a 10% booster extension on it, this is what it's going to look like. Holy shit, 10% takes you to the end. Wow, that's actually a... Whoa, okay. So how bad is it going the other way? Well, it's about the same. It's just tacked on a little extra at the end there. Okay. This isn't an alternate take. We're not doing it over again. Jeez.
Lol.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. RavenousInu, if you would be so kind as to drop me to, I think it's 60%? Or at least until I turn pink and blush.
Whoa.
Whoa, okay, there we go. Okay. Does this look red to you? Seriously?
In this arena, yeah, a little bit actually. It's a light red. Oh, no, never mind. In the light, nope, it's pink. This side, in the shadow, yes. Over
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly my point. Okay, so now I've got Trans Am in addition to a booster extension of 10%. Holy God.
It's another half?
Double O Riser, this is about the booster duration of Double O Riser right here. Unless of course you're rocking a neutron jammer cancer, of course. But yeah, whoa. Okay, should I even bother comparing that?
Sure. Let's see the distance. Wow. Holy shit.
God, look at that. That's
A
unbelievable.
little shorter.
And now, RavenousInu insinuated that if you want to show off the true full range potential, you have to show it off with the melee dash. I doubt I'll make it to the corner, but I'll give it a maximal try. Oh my god.
That's still a huge difference.
And then the little bit I get out of weapon one.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so this almost tied. Flipping, what's it called? SR Sinaju. SR Sinaju can actually turn the corner twice.
It can
Like
get
right
to
where you
about
are, Ravenous,
here.
it turns, yeah, right about there. That's where it ends up.
Mhm.
So yeah, this might be the closest you ever come to countering SR Sinaju in terms of booster duration. Which, by the way, SDGO, or Softmax, how are we supposed to... You know, that upsets me a little bit. I love the fact this isn't a melee dash. It doesn't take time. It's just instantly bam right there. So that's really nice. I am concerned about despite the fact this is an SS rank, I am concerned about that these missiles have a minimum and a maximum, or has a minimum range. That's annoying. I also don't like how the missiles go straight up. That's also annoying. But can't deny the results of the two melee things on here. In fact, that's the reason I got it, is because, like, well, might help that maybe if I disguise this as like the Arios heavy weapon I've got. It basically, like in this mode, it behaves the same as the regular Arios heavy, or I keep saying regular, but the Arios heavy weapon. But God, I'm terrible with melee in this game. Just saying. Yeah, it basically behaves the same, but you're insulting me on my own program. Hold fucking still. Clearly, you get this. I mean, of the two, you get this one for the increased the increased melee in this mode. You don't get it for an alternate set of weapons or something like that. So, like if you want to go shooty, you're going to go with the SR version. If you want to do the melee thing, you go this way. Or if you don't have a choice, you go this way, because, you know, this one's, wow, 490 points with an operator. Okay, so, damage seemed standard. Getting back on topic, damage seems standard. Actually, damage was
No,
really
it
good.
did take your melee in Form 1 to full see-throughs to kill a C rank.
It was 8 hit, yeah, 8 hits to kill a C rank, which is pretty average. Although for melee unit, by the way, this is a rock.
It's also an SS rock.
Yeah, it's an SS rock. That did seem a little weak, but on the other hand, since I'm not the greatest at melee, and it is a rock, it's a 5-hit melee, and, you know, I can, my personal, AV Unit 4A's personal preference is, excuse me, my personal preference is I don't mind, not necessarily a weaker melee, but, like, it doesn't bother me that it takes 8 hits. Like, okay, whatever, and then I'll back off and shoot you a bit. You know, whatever. Beam machine gun's always going to do less damage than the average beam rifle. Don't care. The reload on the beam cannon was nice. The damage was meh. It was what it was. I am glad though that it's not stationary to fire. That's actually unusual for a long range beam rifle, which is what this is. It also penetrates, so that's good. And it had a reload that did not concern me. This mode, clearly dedicated to the melee. I'm kind of surprised that this has a reload on it. It has a medium reload on it. What bothers me is that in this mode, which, yeah, you do have to ignore this mode, the mobile suit mode. It pretty much plays like the SR Arios heavy weapon version. It's more or less the same thing. This mode here, it's the same thing. It's just that literally the weapons are reversed, which one does what. But when you go to this mode, it's very much heavy on melee. The missiles are pretty much the same as go away. Sorry, something on my screen. The missiles are pretty much the same on the SR Arios heavy weapon. Why does it have is that a rocket engine there? Is that what that is? It's not a beam cannon, is it?
Looks like a cannon.
Yeah, but if that's the case, what's that? Oh,
Oh,
it's the thruster. It's the exact same thing. It's just it's not turned
front
on.
thruster.
It's a what?
It's a front thruster to help it stop.
Because physics in anime.
Yep.
Okay. So, but when you get into this mode, it's kind of weird. Like you've got to recharge. I kind of wish this. Like I wish it had a recharge. I'm glad it has a recharge. On the other hand, it's kind of annoying that it doesn't have a recharge. So basically, if you want to use the melee in this mode, and by the way, that's one hell of a mohawk, but I can't even get the whole thing on screen. Let's see, like that. Now it looks like. What is this? I don't like the Arios.
Mohawk?
Yeah,
Mohawk blade of awesomeness.
Yeah.
something
Anyways.
like that. Okay. Um, the melee is like, don't get me wrong, I love dash, and this is fun that it's a counter melee, so it goes off instantly and it hits you instantly, so you don't have to worry about that.
Bam, you're down, I get away. Shoot, 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 shoot.
Yeah, but the thing that bothers me is leading up to that point, or if you want to do a hit and run kind of strategy, these missiles are kind of the homing missiles, the type of homing missiles that I don't like, where having a minimum range, okay, whatever. If they go straight up and they have a minimum range, okay, I understand that. But the problem is these missiles take so long to go straight up and then they go forward and curve around that you're literally wasting fuel. You're wasting distance by having it go straight up and then go forward. I've had that happen on a number of mobile suits, including the Curious Tailbinder. That's kind of the big issue is they go up for
They
a really long time
honestly
and then they go
seem-
forward.
Oh, sorry.
And even if and even showed on the video I did the recording, even when I was at the maximum, even when I was at maximum range for the recul, okay, it was definitely green. I fired, and as you commented in the previous take, they exploded right over your head. They didn't touch you, and that's something and that has happened a number of times with homing missiles that. Not necessarily ones that fly up, but like that has happened a number of times with homing missiles, and I really hope that Softmax fixes that someday because it's really annoying to say, oh yes, it will go out that far. You pull the trigger and oh, we're kidding, oh, lol, JK. So that's something that bothers me. These are like having a minimum range. Okay, whatever, you get used to. Unless the missiles fire straight ahead or kind of slightly out to the sides, you'll never hit somebody directly in front of you. That's not happening. And besides, that's what the melee is for.
It also seems, which is quite counterproductive to what that mode's all about, is that those are like for shooting from behind cover, so they go up and over like a building or whatever when you're in
Right,
PvP.
right.
Plus the fact that I was standing still and they missed me, and if like say I was moving, like fat chance they're gonna hit me when I'm moving, and it's even harder to hit me. So they seem much less much more counterproductive to what that mode's about, which is melee.
They're almost well, yeah, and I'm gonna switch that. I keep talking about the Arios heavy weapon unit info. It's pretty much the same thing. The GN Claw. This is actually a dash attack, and then it has a I want to say it's a short or a fast reload rate on it. These missiles behave exactly the same as the ones on the Ascalon, and then the beam machine gun. Okay, whatever. So this is more dedicated to not hit and run necessarily, but this is actually a dedicated mid-range.
Pew, pew.
Yeah, it's definitely it's designed for a standoff. It's designed to spam. And then, like I said, this mode is identical. The only difference is the cannon, GN Cannon, GN Vulcan are reversed on the Ascalon. So on the Ascalon, the cannon is weapon 3, and the Vulcan is weapon 2. So I mean, beyond that, this mode is identical. I think the melee swings like 1 or 2 less, whatever. So yeah, it's a little awkward. I mean, very obviously, this is melee mode. Very obviously, I'm under the impression they want. It's almost like. I'm kind of thinking they want you to fire off the missiles and then go in with the melee.
Yeah. It seems like they want you to fire the missiles as you're running towards your opponent.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're kind of setting you up for hit and run tactics, but not really. You're just kind of supposed to. It's like, oh, you're distracting them. The missiles. Where'd they come from? Where'd they come from? Bam, melee, right there. Or you use the dash to surprise them, and then you use the dash to. Like, you surprise them with the missiles, where to come from, and then you hit them with the dash, and then you combo by going into this and knocking them over. So you're probably going to take a good 2/3, 3/4 of their HP, even on an S rank, if you can get all of these weapons to hit. If you can get all of them to hit.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like me and you've got lag issues, it can be a problem. So, and this, and mobile suit mode is very much the standoff mode, because you basically open up with this, and then this is a really good support weapon. But it's this mobile armor mode, I know it's not a mobile armor, but that's what it's called. This mobile armor mode, or I should say the definitions of mobile armors have changed over the years, kind of. Um, it's a little tricky to work with. This has a good enough reload. I'm not concerned. This is a long reload. No surprise there. It's a dash. The reload on these, well, at this point I'm used to homing missiles having real bad reloads and bullshit, 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 and bullshit. So at this point, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to build this. Um, like I said, this is more melee-oriented unit. But on the other hand, it still has enough range. This is my definition of a shooty rock. Like, it's good melee. It has good melee weapons, 1, 1, and 3 there, but it also has good ranged weapons to complement it as well. You're basically never going to run out of ammo. If you run out of the beam machine gun, you switch to the long range beam, and it's not a knockdown. It's not a stun. It's a long range beam rifle, which, yes, by the way, does penetrate. So in terms of builds, for me, just because I suck with melee, I'm just gonna do the whole defense build, blah 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 blah, blah whatever. But I've got two people here who can comment on it. Luna13 and RavenousInu. If you'd be so kind as to give your 2 cents on the matter. Go.
Luna, you go first.
I'd say since it's melee based, more mobility, get quicker slashes on the enemy.
Personally, being I guess the melee expert or one of the melee experts of our friends, seeing
Sure.
as how it is more melee. It does have, from what we saw in the previous segment, slight booster problems in the non-Trans Am mode. I would go with melee as well, but simply for the fact that in your melee mode, before you have Trans Am activated, if you have additional mobility on top of that, it enhances it so much so that you can actually dance around your opponents with your shooting, with your long range, and then when you're out of those or whatever, like they come in close, you pop over to your transform, and then you finish them off with your melee, and then you skirmish back and you rinse and repeat. It's literally catching, releasing until they're dead. That would be my suggestion for what type to go with. But that's because I'm a melee guy.
Well, this is very much a melee unit. I mean, it even says it right there. So, ironically, the types of weapons it uses are not conducive. Like, if these have been dumb fire or wait, what? Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. If these missile containers had been in SDGO, if they'd been dumb fire rockets or grenades or a bazooka, it might have worked a little better towards the close-range combat mentality of this mode. As it is, they're homing missiles. They're a little trickier to work with in terms of, like, if you're thinking close-range combat, you're not thinking of casually throwing those missiles and just hoping they hit.
Like I said before, you would use them, so you would shoot with your mode 1, 2, 3, and then you would maybe use your 1 if someone got in your way. And then when they're trying to get to you, you go behind cover, you throw your missiles out, and then, as you said before, you go in with the 3, and then you switch to the 1 to finish them off, and then pop back out again.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, you'll have that booster to just get you out of there.
Okay, so
around the corner or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure, I do. I understand that. Okay, so in terms of, and this doesn't really strike me as a unit that has any overriding weaknesses. I mean, I might. I'm just going to use attack type for argument's sake here. I might use the enhanced bullet, gets the missiles out faster, gets them there faster, and they have a little more splash on them. I might do that, but that's optional. I mean, that depends on how much you like, and not you and you, but just you, the viewer, how much you prefer homing missiles at this point. It's a melee unit with homing missiles, which is unusual but not unheard of.
Also, the fact of how often do you rely, if you are a melee person anyways, how often are you going to rely on those missiles in the first place?
Yeah. I should also note that the homing missiles, you can't curve them. You cannot curve them around things, which is annoying. But firing from behind a building can be useful. You jump up just enough to get those missiles over the roof, and then you just let them loose. So that can be useful.
With how tall they are, you don't have to jump unless you're like in Neo Tokyo.
Yeah, I was thinking
of jump.
Yeah, I was thinking of Neo Tokyo specifically. But yeah, I agree. You don't have to. Just enough to kind of peek up over the edge, get a lock on, and then fire. So, But anyways, yeah, enhanced bullet. That's probably something I would. Well, no, it's not going to be something that I would use because I'm used to homing missiles. I prefer them, so I know how to work with them. But somebody who with melee who like, oh god, these homing missiles. Why? Um, a melee player might want to use enhance the homing missiles that way. In terms of the unit overall, what kind of build would you recommend? I know you're not the one who's using it, and this is the first time you've done a review with me. But Inu and Luna, how would you guys build this? Because to me, to me, other than the homing missiles, which might prove a problem with some players, this doesn't seem to have any inherent flaws in damage or ranges or reach or reloads or speeds of things. To me, I would just make it last as long as possibly can, which is probably lazy thinking, but or maybe just because you can, you might do an attack up of some kind. That's pretty much all I have to say on the matter. Like, I don't see any inherent flaws in this design.
More than likely, I probably build it like my fly. Probably just mobility type, more speed.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing as I like to get in, do what I got to do, and then just get out.
Yeah. At this point, I would agree. Personally, I would go with the swinging animation. So you're level 2. Hold on, I'll look at my own and I'll give you a better assessment of what skills I would use.
What are you talking about? I'm screen sharing. You can look what I'm saying.
I know, but I'm gonna reference it with one of my mobile suits.
Okay, that's what you're saying.
So it'll be much more interactive to what I would use.
Okay, sure.
So personally, because I'm a scrub and I believe in animation speed being a factor.
3 years and you're still scrub, huh? All right then.
Yeah.
Scrub
still scrub for sure.
The third.
In any case, I would probably go with the level 3 ability for enhanced mobility characteristics.
Okay.
For increase the agility, to increase animation speed, the dash speed, to increase your. I'm not sure if dash speed factors into a melee attack, but if it does,
no, it doesn't.
Does not. Okay, well, regardless, it still helps with the animation.
Dash speed is specifically an exclusive to booster capacity, not to melee dashing. Melee dashing, no, I think that would be. Let's see, was it close range? Yeah, it would be enhanced close range weapon speed, which is level 10. It'd be close range weapon attack rate and melee dash. Yeah, speed when melee dash. So that specifically affects melee speed.
Yeah. So I would go with the animation speed because when you're in it, if you are using this as a melee guy like me, animation and frame rate is what you're really key to because that's how you get in and out of melee. That's how you get around people, and that's what you do. To complement that, and because it's a melee unit and you already have ridiculous booster anyways, I throw a dash boost on there. So again, complement what's already there, make it better what it does. Bigger booster, better booster. I run away, I can get around you, I can outmaneuver you all day long. That's what melee does, which is ridiculous, but that's what it is in this game. On top of that, the level 10 ability,
do not get me started. Do not get me started.
Then we pop on the level 10 ability, probably for the close range, attack speed, the increased mobility with the range, and then the distance when you're striking, all 10% again. Enhanced already there. It already has ridiculously huge beams that have stupidly long reach, make it even stupidly longer. And then, since that has a reload on it, why not throw the level 2 on there for a close range reload up?
Close range reload up?
Yeah, the level 2 ability.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense for melee combat to increase the melee abilities on the alternate mode 1 and 3. That makes sense. I agree.
Yeah.
Would you?
That's what I would use.
Okay, so would you concern yourself with the level 12 enhanced jump booster?
I'd say it's useless personally, because
you don't worry about jumping.
Yeah, I don't at all ever. Every single mobile suit I have, if I have to jump and I still have to get to you, I will use the melee dash. That if I click on you and I'm lowering at you, I will use that for an extra booster. Once that runs out and I do my single swing.
Oh, the MCA jump.
Since your reanimation, your reanimation is restarted, you can just jump again and keep going. And then that's why you have the booster extension to make it so you have even more booster.
Okay.
So it just complements itself as you go.
Okay. Right. Luna, Are you thinking anything different?
I'd agree with him.
So you're thinking just full mobility build just because you can. You're saying it's balanced enough where it is. Just complement agility and booster
Well,
capacity and response as much as possible.
Yeah.
to
Got
take
no
into
weapons.
account, though, audience, I did teach Luna how to melee. So if you're not a meleeer, I would say the only difference to what I did is go ahead and throw a medium range reload up, because why not? You know?
As a medium range, I would I would actually disagree with that. The only reason I would do that is if those homing missiles recharge took longer to recharge, and really, I don't see any need because you already have the beam machine gun and the long beam rifle. At that
Mm-hmm.
point, I would say don't worry about reload up in terms of medium range because those homing missiles, yeah, they do take a while to reload, but you've got other weapons that you can lean on while you're waiting for that. And really, because that entire mode, it's kind of weird the way it works. It works like Wings Zero Custom where you kind of use up all the weapons in this one mode, and because they take long enough, you just kind of switch to the other mode and you just stay
Mm-hmm.
there for a
Hmm.
limited amount of time. So adding a medium reload just for the missile container,
It
I'm not
wasn't
gonna.
just for the missile container; it was also for the machine guns.
Oh, B machine guns are
Yeah.
fast reload. There's no
Again,
reason, and it's 5%. I mean, it's not going to make that much difference. Goddamn prejudice against range
it's the
weapons.
mentality of it's already good, just enhance it so it's better by a smidget. But a smidget is a smidget.
If five, oh yeah, 5%'s a big smidget in this game.
Yeah, sure, totally.
Okay, so
Hashtag sarcasm.
like I said, don't get me started. Okay, save custom parts. No, mobility up. That's great to have. Although, why would you need to do? Okay, Trans Am. You're pink. Throw a spec at it. You don't have to worry about it anymore. When it goes pink, it's basically painting a big old target on it, and it's at 50%, unlike the A ranks, which are 60%. Just letting you know.
Good
Movement speed,
reasons.
dash speed, agility. Movement speed, dash speed, agility, booster capacity, and defense. We didn't really check the defense, but I'm under the impression that rocks are, well, hard as rocks, so you don't have to worry about defense. There's a hell of a lot of sarcasm when I say that, of course. Moving on. And I can't translate. I'll bet you I can't move it. Yeah, I can't. Why the fuck does it
Restart.
do that? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to keep that in the recording just because I want people to know how crap OG Planet is at actually running this game. There's servers and shit.
Because lag.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't run into that
Stickers.
problem until recently.
No, I
Even
didn't
though
either.
I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, it has been
I
around
know
for
it.
a
I
long
know
time.
it has been.
Yep, it's been around for a while. Okay, so sticker. Whoa. Okay, that's new.
Really?
Oh my.
That I didn't. I wasn't expecting that.
Is the second one the other one? No.
No, because previously it was both shoulders and then the boob. So you know.
And
Wow, that's
all the
interesting.
left side.
Well, not just that, but the only place you can see it is that one sticker right there. So
Yeah, because you're gonna notice that when you're getting,
Yeah.
dash
Yeah.
back.
and those are so tiny, like you might be able to notice it from the front. But considering how this thing leans forward when it boosts, and this thing goes straight up in the air like a dog's tail when it's greeting you up, yeah.
That's
Okay, painting. Let's see. I'm going to try and color this up the same way. Is it going to? Yes, it is. Yay. Okay, there, done. And that's it. I'm done.
I like that.
That's how I colored that's how I colored my Arios Gundam. No, it isn't. Let's see
They
what
need some banana yellow.
I did something. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I just colored it white. Okay, all right, never mind. So for me, the decision's already been made, but I'm not going to commit them just yet. Let's see, does that go there? Nope, that goes here. And I just breezed right past it. And done. And no one will know the difference except for this giant thing back here. So, yeah. Why does it pivot on that weird angle? Like
Because when you're in a
the pivot point's right
gunfight,
there.
Well,
It's so weird.
actually, it kind of makes sense. Well, no, excuse me. It's lazy. It's lazy modeling.
animation.
No, it's lazy
No.
modeling because the center point of the Gundam is in the back. So when it transforms and that big, huge thing comes flying forward, it's not the quote unquote center of the Gundam.
You know, I didn't think of this until just now. I was having difficulty, aside from the fact that you're mocking me in that battle by dodging me by hairs and whiffs and microns and things like that.
Sorry.
Well, no, don't apologize. But it actually brings up an interesting point that would where the model pivots, would that affect how you rotate your camera and how you aim the thing in this mode? Maybe, like, I've never thought of this.
Because when you move the model shoots from the front end, doesn't it? When you're
Yeah, like I said, it pivots right here.
Some mobile suits have that problem. I know that what is it? XS has a problem with that, where if you turn too much and you're shooting, you can actually turn so far. The head of the mobile suit turns too far where it actually hits things that you wouldn't hit if it's straight ahead.
You're talking about the XS Gundam?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I didn't notice that.
The Gatling or the Vulcan, whatever it's called, in the front end of the G-Force or G-Falcon mode. Well, when you turn it, it pivots the thing, so it's shooting at an angle.
Huh, I never thought of that.
Yep.
Interesting. Also, I'd like to note that it's got the beam machine gun here, and then it's got the beam cannon here, and yet for whatever reason it doesn't use them, but I suppose that's what the heavy weapon version is for. I'm going to reset that. I love that reload of. It's like his hair goes up, and okay. It's like
he's angry.
No, it's like he's tipping his hat. Like, how do you do?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
And now prototype coloring because I can. Which is so lazy, which is so ugly, which is so camo military green. Let's see. I have to do this, you guys. You understand? So, like, if I had to do it over again, how would I do it? You know, I will say this. That's he's not hitting you with swords. He's bashing you with his fist while holding a sword.
Yep.
I'm kind of thankful that the backpack doesn't have its own coloring. Like, this could have gone horrendously wrong, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I'm glad that the backpack didn't get colored up. Let's see, Ava Unit 4 scheme. Actually, my Arios originally was in Unit 4 coloring when I first got it. So it's not too difficult to achieve for you Ava Unit 4 enthusiasts out there.
Half the internet cries out.
Because when Unit 1 is enough, you need number 4.
Yeah, the one that nobody ever saw. No one knows anything about. Yeah, there's Unit 4. Which, you know, I kind of liked it at the time. That worked for me, yeah.
That looks sexy.
It does, yeah. I wish I had that one paint set that I use all the time for it, but...
that kind of looks like the same paint scheme as your Desai Hell Custom.
Yeah, kind of. And it all starts from this paint set, by the way. So, yeah. And God damn it, I want Softmax to give us this paint as an individual jar. The red that's on there. Yeah, I can't recreate it, and it kills me that I can't recreate it. This one's, the eyes is actually kind of a brown color, so whatever. But this red is perfect. It's kind of a rusty red. It's like an imperfect red. Oh wow, that gets colored. I didn't know that. Oh, I guess I did know that because they turn kind of gold. Okay, they turn gold. Whatever. That's it. Anything anybody wish to add? Did I miss something? I don't want to overrule you guys too much.
No, never mind. You don't do that in your videos. Never mind.
What's that? Go ahead, say it.
Skill item recommendations.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't use the... Okay, well, sure, why not? Let's go over it, because I never do. Sniper's Manual, not going to do you any good, because it's got no sniper weapon. Emergency Repair, nobody uses it. Well, maybe everybody does, I don't know. I certainly don't. I've got 254 of them. Exposed Full Ability, it's pretty much already there at that point. well, yeah, whatever. Hand-to-hand fighter, that might actually be a good thing to have around. And it activates at skill phase 1. You know, it activates when the mobility up activates. So, I mean, for your melee players, you may indeed want to activate the melee, the hand-to-hand fighter thing. You might want to add that. I don't know. Vaccine, duh. New type awakening. Oh, and increase of, you know, just for shits and giggles, I should stick this on here right now and see what it does. Now that I think about it, because it's movement speed and boost duration that increases. Actually, sounds really interesting.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. See what happens.
Yeah. Everybody, back to the game.
Leroy Jenkins.
Sure. In the end, didn't even matter.
Okay, so the longest boost duration I can get is out of the mobile armor mode. So, okay, this is with Trans Am and with the new type awakening on it. Let's see what this does. Oh, but I did remove the 10% thing, so yes.
Well, this should counteract for that. Oh my God!
Holy shit! And now, wait, here it is.
Bam!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Around the corner.
SR Sinanju has its competition. That right there, like, I think it might go a hair beyond, but like, there you go. And that's with the weapons.
You know what's ironic though is if you ever ask anyone in the forums, or maybe quote unquote pro players, they say that skill items are worthless and a waste of time, which is kind of
bullshit. No.
Yeah. I never quite understood that personally, but you know, we have physical proof on video.
Yep.
You know. All right. Whee! Alright, I'm done with you. Leave me alone. S-Rex, leave me alone. Ooh, okay. Alright.
Okay, and those two are obviously enjoying their time together. So on behalf of Luna 13, who's almost dead, kill him! And
Fine.
RavenousInu in his debut as the shit, I can't MCA towards anything. No. Oh, you asshole! Why? This is Unit 40 saying thanks for tuning in. Luna!
No.
I did it wrong. Why? No. My luck in PvP.
You're luck in melee.
Good general.
Aww. Got a slightly faster swing animation than I do. That was fun.
It really was.
Hashtag for an OTP. Singing the truth, brother.